This is the first real glimmer of sunlight I've gotten in about 4 days, so I'm just hoping it holds on. Just holds on, at least until I can make this video. Alright friend, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, my name is Madeline, and I am your new Betta friend. I'm sorry, I know that was bad. I have 2 Betta boys, and I love sharing tips and tricks and little educational, inspirational, and entertaining videos that you get to enjoy and learn from. So if you like what you see, stick around, and don't forget to check out my free Facebook group, the Bettafish Forum. I will have a link to that in the description. Alright, without further ado, let's just jump into today's video, which is why should you keep bettas? Or more specifically, what are the benefits to having a betta fish? So let's start with number 1. Having a betta teaches responsibility. Now, a lot of people take this topic and they will apply it to children. So a lot of times a parent might want to teach their children how to be responsible, and maybe they just don't want to get a pet that is a little more high maintenance, like a cat or dog just yet, and they want to start slower with the fish. But personally, no matter what age you are, whether you're a kid, a teenager, an adult, having bettas really does teach responsibility, especially if you've never had a pet before. And if you've had a pet before, this is ever so slightly different just because this is aquatic life, but don't think that it's really any harder than keeping a cat or a dog. They do teach you how to be responsible and how to care for a living creature, because bettas are just set it and forget it pets, like many pet stores often and sadly portray them to be. They do require some special care and research. Reason number 2, having a betta demonstrates the power of love. Now, you may think that this is a reason or not. For me, this is one of my absolute favorite aspects of betta fish keeping. I have many favorite aspects of betta keeping. I love betta fish, if you can tell already. But just the amount of times I've seen a betta fish thrive in a proper environment under care and with a little bit of love just blows me away. Take my boys, for example. Alexander really colored up. He went deeper, darker. He put on more blue. Walter, I thought he was just going to be white and black, but he just shocked me. And now he has red, blue, and yellow on his fins, and I cannot wait to see what he's going to look like in a few more months. Just this week on the Bettafish Forum, one of the members rescued a betta fish, and only a day or so later, he was up and off of the bottom of the tank, and he was up swimming around and resting in a leaf. I'll show you some before and after pictures. Now, this is only a day or 2 in between, so he is still on the mend, but can you see a difference? Yeah, that's the power of love. And it's just incredibly powerful to me how something or someone can just thrive with a little bit of love and care. Reason number 3, water and bodies of water, big or small, is known scientifically to reduce stress and anxiety. So just by having a fish tank and hearing the noises that the filters make and seeing your betta fish swim around will actually reduce anxiety and stress. Crazy, right? You may not know that it is, you may not feel it, but personally, I felt it. It really is such a calming hobby after you get all the ins and outs and you learn about betta fish care and you kind of get into your own routine. All that is fun, but there's nothing like once you've figured it all out and you just have this beautiful fish and gorgeous tank. Reason number 4, having a betta fish does teach you how to do research. It's very similar to doing research for a school paper or an essay, but if you've never done anything like that before, this is a great way to learn. It's a great way to weed out misinformation and learn proper information, which, by the way, if you're new, this is another wonderful opportunity to hit subscribe if you haven't already, because this channel is full of information on how to take care of your betta fish. Getting back onto the topic, it's a great way to learn how to do research. It's also a great way to teach your kids. If you have children and want to teach them responsibility, it's also a great way to teach them how to do research. Number 5, it's extremely educational. Now, point number 1, where I was talking about how it teaches responsibility, could fall under this little category, but we're just going to leave it as its own little reason. Keeping a betta fish is extremely educational. I cannot believe how much I learned even 5 and 6 years down the road after keeping them. Here's one little tip you may have not known. Did you know bettas have teeth? That's right, they don't have teeth like us humans have, but they do have small serrated teeth that help them to rip up their food. That's something I learned just recently. Isn't that crazy? Last but not least, having a betta fish really creates this sense of responsibility. If you're younger, maybe you're 10 to 12 or 9 to 13, a lot of times when you start to get older, and I found this to be true with myself, I wanted to find something that gave me a feeling of responsibility. As I was getting older, I was kind of searching for something to, I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but made me feel more grown up, I guess you could say. A lot of people find that feeling in their first job, but I really felt that when I started giving proper care to my betta. It was actually pretty incredible because I never thought that I would feel that way, but I feel like such a responsible person. After I learned and took the time, I grew more confident in myself because I knew that I had done a bunch of research and I could see my tanks as the result. I could see that my betta fish were thriving, and it really made me feel very confident in myself as well. So if you want to have a sense of responsibility and also feel really confident in yourself, then you should get a betta. All right, friend, there you have it. 6 reasons why you should get a betta fish. You should know probably by now whether or not you want to get a betta. If you don't, it's no problem. You know, you can wait a little while or maybe never have a betta fish. Maybe cats or dogs are more your thing. But if you said, oh my word, yes, I want to get a betta, then go to the description and get a free guide that I have available right now. It's called Betta Care 101. It's a little guide that is full of some of the beginner tips that are just laid out for you, some of the things you really need to know, and I think you'll find it helpful. And since it's free, you have nothing to lose. When you sign up, I will have your email. Then under my email list, you will then get weekly announcements. And I have a new video up on the YouTube channel. All right, it looks like the sun is going behind a cloud, so I'm gonna go ahead and run, but I hope that this video helped you. If it did, or if you have anything to add or any feedback, feel free to put that in the comments. I always love to hear from you. You can also find my email in the About section of my channel if you want to shoot me a little email or a little picture of your betta that you would like me to feature in one of my videos, then go ahead and do that. I would love to start doing more things like that as I get more interaction on the channel. Okay, friend, I hope you and your betta, and if you don't have a betta yet, you and your future betta, have a blessed week, and I will see you soon.